Hello everybody, my name is Optimus Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Studio Series 86 Transformers the Movie Constructicon Bonecrusher. And first, and obviously, we'll be taking a look at the box. And yes, I'm collecting Age of the Prime stuff and new stuff. But, the box, nice, very nice artwork as well. The product shots of the vehicle mode and all mode, and Devastator. Yes. Now the box is out of the way. Bonecrusher. He is solid. And yes, I know that there's like some complaints towards this figure that I've heard of, like, oh, he's too chunky. He's not much better than his Combiner Wars counterpart, which I don't own, but I know that it's much worse than this figure. But, just taking a look at him, he is exactly how I would expect him to look. Sure, he's, just a little chunky, but, I mean, that's not really my biggest issue. He works as the figure. I don't really understand the hate for this. But let's go ahead and just take a look at his accessory. So, Bonecrusher comes with this small little blaster that represents the weapon they used in the 86 movie. If he really did. I mean, most of the time we just saw Devastator. But it is very nice. It is in this kind of like charcoal black color. And it is fairly nice if my camera will focus and look at it. Fairly nice. But, Bonecrusher has some detailing, a little Decepticon there. It's really green. It's not like too green on camera, but in person it's green, and there are some small hints of purple, and the head sculpt is just really nice. I really do like that. From what I can tell, there's not really any paint mess ups, so I do appreciate that as well. But let's go ahead and just get into his articulation. So he does have a small bit of a ball joint at the head. He can look up about that far and look down about that far if you move the little scoop. He can do a full 360, like so. His arms, they can kick out. They can do a full 360. Elbow, well, I guess you can kind of count this as a bicep and a elbow, more than 90 degrees. And you can kind of use this little joint here as, I guess, an extra point of posability, but it's more for transformation. He does have a wasteful, but this does prevent him to, fully use it. And it just looks mostly weird when you try to pose him with it. So, can't really use much of it. The legs, they can kick up about that far, and they can go back about that far as well, unless they start bumping into the chest. He does have a thigh swivel. Does have more than exactly 9 degrees of the bend at the knee. He does have ankle pivot, pretty damn good. And he does have a little bit of toe articulation due to his transformation. And the weird thing about these knees, they kind of like lock into place. I'm not upset that they lock in. It's just very weird of how there's just a stopping point. And it's kind of weird. But the toes, they can bend down. They don't really go up. So I don't really know what you would really use for this. But he is decently posing. Kind of wish the wasteful wasn't really limited. Or I guess more accessible is better to say it. But let's just go ahead and get into size comparisons. Sorry, can't really speak. So here we have 86 Cup, 86 Slingshot, Armada Red Alert. Here we have Cosmos. Here we have Megatronus Prime, Legacy Tarn, and my last review, which was JP93. So with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get right down to transformation. So first, you want to take the feet and you want to collapse them on top of each other, like so. You want to take the bucket at the chest and you want to just detach it from that tab that was in that slot. Take the head and fold it down. Take the elbows, rotate them, and there is a peg here that'll go into that slot. You will just collapse the hand down. Do the same on the other side without the tab coming undone, like so. Rotate it up, like so, and then you want to grab the entire upper torso and bend it down. Take out the combiner joint and bend it even further back. Then you want to rotate these parts inward, and they will combine down the middle via one tab and one slot. Then that huge tab will go into that huge slot, like so. Take the bucket, well, not the bucket, but just the top of this piece, I don't know what it's called, but you want to rotate the combiner joint down, take the waist and put it down there, grab the legs, and there is a tab here and a tab here. There's a slot here and a slot, yes, slot here and slot here, yes. So you want to combine these, not combine them, but just attach, yes, or plug them in, yes. So you just want to make sure that they line up. Same thing for the other side, except you're going to take this tab and you're going to put it into here, like so. Then take the bucket. If it's stretched out like this, you want to hinge it down once, and then that tab will go into this slot here. And there you have Bonecrusher in his vehicle mode. I like it. It's very green, but I like it. I like the little hints of purple, and I like that, you know, there's another Decepticon insignia on the bucket here. You still can see, you know, the regular chest if you flip it up, but it's fine. I don't really mind it. The head is actually not too visible if you have everything tabbed together correctly. I kind of wish that these weren't really, you know, movable, because mine are slightly loose, I think. I don't know. But it is cool though. I like it. I'm really wanting to get Scrapper, but I can't for the life of me find him at either my Walmart or Target. But as we're in this vehicle mode, we can go ahead and just put him in the combined mode. So, adjusting my camera a little bit so you can see. So basically what you want to do is just untab the legs, fold out the combiner joint, make sure it's the right way around. I believe this is the correct way. And then you simply want to take out this tab here. You want to plug the legs back in, and then those two little pegs on this will go into the feet. The two little holes here in the feet. If you can see that, those two. So you simply just want to fold that down and peg it in. And there you have the combiner arm mode thing. Though I don't exactly know if this is the right direction or not, and mine is also misassembled because this part is supposed to be covering up this, and that side is supposed to be on the other side, but I can't for the life of me try to figure out how to fix it. I tried taking out the screw. As you can see in that hole there's a screw, and I thought, oh yeah, if I unscrew it, it'll be able to take this out. No, it does not want to come out. But we're just going to go ahead and skip right to vehicle mode size comparisons, as he will magically appear into his vehicle mode again. So here we have again the 86 Cup, 86 Slingshot, Armada a Red Alert, Cosmos, Tarn, Megatronus Prime, and finally JP93. I really do love this figure. I recommend getting him if you're really trying to complete 86 Devastator like I am. And again, I am trying to find Scrapper and also trying to get a hold of the Long Haul and Hook 2-pack. And my pre-orders are still hanging on there, and I'm waiting on Vortex. But I'm pretty sure I'm looking forward to this year of Transformers. Let me know what y'all think about Bonecrusher. Check out my Discord, check out my TikTok, and I'll see y'all in my next review. Peace out.